doing today is we're just going to showcase how we like to set up our vines for our box scrapes. We prefer cutting off grapevines. It seems to hold the products that we use into the actual vine a lot longer, soaks in, and the deer seem to hit it repeatedly, and it holds up a lot better than cutting branches or trying to use a rope. For the most part, those seem to fray too much. So we go with grapevines. What we do is find a branch. This one we pre-cut to get some of the clutter out of the way. And we try and find a knuckle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zip tie it in here. Then we'll load this up with the products. We'll show you what we use, and we'll clear out a space on the bottom for the actual scrape. Usually when I get the vine to hang anywhere from about chin to chest height, gives them a reason to look up, investigate, and get their pre-orbital chew on it, and to get their scent all over it. We're doing all this in real time just to show you. Next, we got a rake. You don't have to use a rake, you use your foot. You find a stick, you can use a stick, but I like to generally clear out nice little area. Really open up that earth to get that scent in there. I know if something's been here. And we'll use as a, get a stick, make some hoof marks, antler drags in there. Believe it or not, deer are visual and they will see that. And the first thing we like to do for the ground is we use Signal 11, their wet spot. This is a ultimate scrape igniter. They visit this over and over. We've had so much luck where usually the first handful of hours of the first night we get deer visiting this. I'd be pretty generous with the amount you put on for your first time. Get everything nice and soaked down. And the next product we like to use is Signal 11's pre-orbital. This stuff, since it's came out the last few years, has been dynamite for us. I've never seen a pre-orbital have deer come back and hit it as much as they do. These deer, I have videos, I'll add them in. They chew on this stick. They are all over it every single night. What we do with this is, it does have a dropper applicator, so it's nice and easy. Steve over there really likes to take care of his products, and he makes it very easy on you. What you do is you want to start high and really coat some of the sides of this with this dropper and let it drip down to the end. And what it does, it'll collect at the bottom of the grapevine or the stick, whichever one you want to use, and it really holds in there. All right, and that is the intended use for some of these products. It's the way we like to do it, the easiest way, and how we found all of our success on our mock scrapes. And another thing you could do is if you do have some loose pieces on there, whether it's a branch or the vine, you just open that bottle right up and dip it in there. A little easier, just a little tip. Another one we like to use is the Buck U, also by Signal 11. Depending on if you got bucks showing up already, which we generally do in these areas, we have bucks showing up, and this pretty much upsets them pretty good. These bucks around here that we've had any encounters with or any history with, we know once we throw some of this on here, just initiating the fact that another buck was in here, it kind of sets them off and it lights these mock scrapes on fire. This one you don't have to be as crazy with the amount, just a little bit. It usually soaks into the dirt pretty good with the wet spot. Again, these are the products we like to use. It's all Signal 11. Steve over there, he's a great guy, makes great products. It's what we've had a lot of our success on, if not all of it, for the past 5 or 6 years now. We've been pretty much using just this stuff. For your mock scrapes, you're going to want to get you some pre-orbital for a licking branch, and then you're going to want some wet spot for the ground is where you're going to want it. And then, especially right now this time of year with pre-rut starting to heat up pretty good, if you got some bucks coming and they're coming mostly at night, just visiting, walking through, you toss some buck you in there, get them visiting that scrape a little bit more.